Pisces, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of September. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Pisces, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so Pisces, your challenge for this coming September, okay, is the Two of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Now, before I get into your reading, I must tell you something very, very important, okay? And the first thing I'm going to tell you is in the month of September, there's going to be a retrograde in your 7th house, okay? And the 7th house retrograde is happening in the sign of Libra, okay? Now, as the sun is transiting, as the sun is transiting your 7th house, which is, you know, Virgo, the Mercury is going to be transiting the house next to it, okay, which is your 8th house, all right? So there's something here about relationships, challenges in relationships, challenges when it comes to communicating, all that stuff, okay? That's all coming up for everybody. It's not only you, but it is going to be affecting you on a deeper level because the sun is in your 7th house, which is sextiling, okay? This is an astrological aspect. It's sextiling Mercury. Okay, so there's aspects that are going to be affecting each and every sign, and this is something that you need to be prepared for, okay? So let's talk about your reading and let's see what's going on. So your biggest challenge here for September is the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands, the message here is I focus on what I want and make it happen. So there's two energies I'm getting here. The first one is if you're single and you're watching this, this is about you getting clear on what your path is in your life, okay, in September. September is going to be a very important month for you because you're going to be in a place of really needing to make a decision about that. If you've kind of been hanging out in the summer and you've been just doing your thing and you haven't really been focusing on the direction of what your life is going to be taking over the next few weeks, then that may be something that you may find very challenging because it's time for you to get serious, okay? That's what it's telling me here with the Two of Wands. For others of you, this is about you finding it very challenging, okay? You find it very challenging to accept the fact that there's a separation that's taking place. Some of you are going to be separating in the month of September. If you haven't decided to do that, it may be something that you decide to do, okay? And that's why it says I focus on what I want and make it happen, okay? So this is about you maybe going through something and accepting it for what it is and then making a decision based on that. Now, in the recent past, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like in the recent past, there was a brand new beginning that happened. I do feel like this new beginning that happened was a part of your destiny, and it was with someone here that was supposed to be a part of your destiny, okay? Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Again, the sign doesn't matter. But this person in the past, it looks like they were very logical and they knew exactly what they wanted when it came to you. So we're going to find out more about that for you, Pisces, when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Six of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Chariot. So it looks like in the present moment, somebody here is choosing to disconnect from a marriage or a commitment. Now, there's two scenarios here, and I'm going to say them because one scenario might resonate with you more so than the other. There's something here about someone wanting to get married or commit, but either somebody here has cold feet and they're disconnecting, okay? Or it could be the fact that somebody here wants to move forward in a marriage or commitment, and if they don't get that with you, what's going to end up happening is this person's just going to leave or disconnect. So there's something going on in the present moment when it comes to a commitment, and whether or not you're ready to completely move forward with this person or if you're ready to completely disconnect. We're going to clarify and see. In the near future, you have the Five of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Lovers. So in the near future, I see a very strong connection, very strong connection. even though there's a very strong connection, Pisces, and you're ready to make an offer to this person, there's still a power struggle here. And I don't know why this power struggle is happening or why it's taking place, but we're going to talk about it and see why it's happening for you in a moment when we clarify. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's a missed opportunity here. We're going to find out why this missed opportunity is happening and what you need to avoid missing it. Okay, what do you need to do to avoid missing this opportunity so that you can actually harness it and take advantage of it? Okay, so let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is clarified by the Devil. You have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with whether or not, okay, there's a decision that has to be made. And you may find that this decision that you're making is challenging because there's a few stories. I'm getting a bunch of stories. I'm going to try to say them all as much as I can. There's something here about you being tempted, okay? There's money involved. There's something here about money or being tempted by money and wanting money, but at the same time feeling like this isn't the right thing to do. There's a bit of a power struggle here. So there's a decision, Pisces, that you have to make. Is the money worth it? Is you sacrificing yourself worth it? Okay, that's the first thing I'm seeing here in the month of September. I'm also seeing there's a desire here to just completely be on your own, where there is no drama, where there is no power struggle, where there is no issues. But even though you want this, there's something here that you need to trade off. There's a trade-off. There's a trade-off. The trade-off is, do I include myself in this situation that I don't really want to be involved because the money's good, or there's something here that makes me feel comfortable, but then there's always power struggles and issues, or should I just go off and be on my own? There's something here about drinking wine and liking caviar, or there's something about salami or cheese, or even if it's not there's something here about snacks. It's like you like snacks and you like to drink your wine or something, and you like to read your book or be in peace. So there's a trade-off here, and that's your challenge, right? Your challenge is that there's a decision that you need to make, and it says I focus on what I want and make it happen. So even though there's a situation in your life that you don't really like, you still have the power to focus on what it is that you actually want. And that's your biggest challenge, because a lot of you think you don't have a choice. And I always say that you have a choice in life. You have choices. It may seem like you don't, but you do. Okay, so your biggest challenge here is to determine whether or not you're going to commit yourself to something here that you know is not really good for you, but you have to kind of do it because of what you're getting from it, or choosing to kind of just be on your own and do your own thing and accept that. Okay, so there's a decision here. Now, that's your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Wands. You have the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords. So what I'm seeing here in the recent past was there was a commitment, marriage that you didn't want to completely give up on, or this person you were dealing with didn't want to completely give up on it, but you cut this person off or they cut you off, and something here ended very badly. And when this situation ended in the past, Pisces, it kind of forced you into this place of having a new beginning and focusing on a new direction. Tell me more about the Fool in the recent past for Pisces. So the Fool is clarified by, you have the Five of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So the reason why something here didn't work out was because for many of you, there was a third-party situation within the relationship, and somebody here was so focused on the negatives that happened within the relationship, and most importantly, this person in the recent past felt super confused by you. There was so much confusion about, whether or not you and this person were going to have a new beginning, whether or not this person was a part of your destiny. Something here just ended very badly in the past, and it kind of forced you to focus on moving into some sort of new direction, even though it may have felt uncomfortable in the past. Okay, because there was something here that was a part of your destiny. Maybe you didn't realize it, or you didn't have a chance to realize it because of all of the things that were happening within some sort of marriage or commitment. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune for Pisces in the recent past. So the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the 9 of Cups. You have the Ace of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Yeah. So in the recent past, it was like you tried to have a new beginning, but there was a lot of closed off energy. There was a lot of this blocked energy, pushing someone away. As I like to say, you know, somebody here just wanted to be left alone in the past. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here in the past. There's a lot of confusion and something here ended very badly. Okay. Now, in the present moment, somebody here that you're married to or committed to, or there's something that you're committed to in your life, you're contemplating whether or not you should move forward with it or you should just abandon it altogether. Tell me more about the Hierophant in the present moment for Pisces. So the Hierophant is clarified by the Judgment, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. Someone here in the present moment is starting to realize, I don't know if this is you or your person, take it as it resonates. Somebody in the present moment is starting to realize, Pisces, that they're giving way too much to the situation. They're giving way too much to the situation, and there's a lack of either equal give and take, and that's why Mercury is retrograding, will be retrograding in Libra, because what people are learning during this Mercury retrograde is how to equally give and take. Okay, so when you take something from somebody and you're constantly taking and you don't give back, then it creates an imbalance, okay? And that's what's happening in the present moment. Somebody here is constantly giving. And they're starting to realize, you know what? The more I give to the situation, the more I'm not appreciated, or the more I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. And as a result of that, someone here is choosing to be closed off. And this is why there's a decision, 2 of Wands, which is your challenge, that needs to be made about whether or not you're going to still continue to move forward with the situation, or are you choosing to completely abandon it altogether. Tell me more about the 6 of Swords in the present moment for Pisces. So the 6 of Swords is clarified by the King of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, King of Wands, Page of Swords. So it's interesting because you have both fire and air energy here. So there's still this desire, okay? It could be a fire sign you're dealing with, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm getting a Gemini. I'm also getting maybe a Libra or an Aquarius. I feel like in the present moment, there's still this desire or belief that there could be success between you and this person, between you and this situation. But the problem is somebody here wants to know, do you really want to go? Do you really want to leave? Do you not really want to be involved in this? Do you still want to move forward? So there's a lot of questions in the present moment about what you're planning on doing or what is going to happen. Tell me more about the Chariot in the present moment for Pisces. Why is it here? What do they need to know? So the Chariot is clarified by the King of Swords. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. So in the present moment, there's a difference between you and this person. There's very strong differences, okay? Difference of opinion, difference of activities that you both like to do. You both are very different people. And I think that's why you and this person attracted or were attracted to one another in the beginning. Someone here is choosing to walk away in the present moment. And the reason why this person is choosing to walk away is because, again, somebody here is taking more than they're willing to give back. That's the first thing that I see. The second thing here is that you and this person don't have similar goals or similar beliefs in terms of what needs to happen. And that's why this person's eventually choosing to walk away. Okay. Either somebody in the present moment already feels like they want to walk away, but they're not saying anything, or it could be the fact that somebody is physically walking away at this time or plans to. Intense reading in the present moment, that's what I'm seeing. Now, in the near future, I'm really strongly getting that you, Pisces, want love. You want to offer love. You want to give love. You still believe in love. However, there's a power struggle here. Okay. Tell me more about the 5 of Swords. Why is it here for Pisces in the near future? So So the Five of Swords is clarified by the Four of Cups. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So in the near future, the reason why somebody here rejects you, and I feel like this person's rejecting you, I don't feel like you're rejecting them. The reason why this person's rejecting you, and again, it could be vice versa, but what I'm intuitively getting is this person's rejecting your love offer, is because this person, there's a few things. The first thing that this person wants, Pisces, they want something solid. If you can't give this person something 100% solid, they will reject you, okay? Because this person knows what they want. I also am getting in the near future, there's something here that you still need to heal within yourself. If you don't completely do the inner work and heal yourself from something here in regards to a family situation, then that's also going to hinder you from being able to move forward. So in order to avoid this, you need to be open to healing something and recognizing why somebody here is rejecting you, or why somebody is not giving or offering as much as you want or expect. So what is the important message here for Pisces in the near future with the Queen of Cups? Why is it here? There's something here, Pisces, about you needing to follow your intuition, follow how you truly feel, not ignore that inner voice of yours. So the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. In the near future, I see you trying to offer your love to somebody here who's on and off with you. They're not emotionally 100% interested, okay? And you need to be honest with yourself. There's something here about you having a high expectation when it comes to a specific person, and that's fine, but you need to be based in reality. If you're constantly in this fantasy mode, like, oh, I'm gonna be happily ever after with this person, but they don't add up. It's like they don't add up. There's something here about this person, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You go on dates with them. You go and have fun with them. They look like someone. Some of you even have a family with this person in the near future, but they're just on and off with you. And they could be on and off, again, because they may feel like they're giving a lot to the situation and you're not equally giving back, okay? But again, it's going to be different for everyone. That's not specifically what it's going to be, but there's something in your relationship that's causing this on and off with this person. So as much as you want to have this love and it's there and there's an opportunity for it, there's so many things that you need to work on. The first thing is if you're still in pain because of something, that needs to be resolved. If this person's rejecting you, is there something that you're doing or that you're not doing that's affecting them from even being available to you? Because the thing is this, somebody isn't just on and off with you for no reason. There's always a reason why somebody is on and off with you. And it first starts with you and how you're responding or dealing with that person. So what is the important message here for Pisces when it comes to love? So the Lovers is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. You have the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords, okay? So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting there's something here about an offer being made to you, but this offer that's made to you is not 100% to your standard. And the reason why this offer is not to your standard is because there's a few things. The first thing, you may have very unrealistic and high expectations, okay? And if you do, you need to be realistic. And that sometimes is a challenge being a Pisces because you live in fantasy land, okay? This is a natural energy of Pisces. A natural energy is living in the spiritual world, living in the fantasy, not being practical. And that's something that you may be learning over the month of September to be more practical. I do see you coming together with someone, but this person you're coming together with, they're super logical. And they're not somebody who's just into lovey-dovey fantasy emotions. There's somebody here who will give you a little bit, but then they're going to see what you can do with a little bit. This person's going to give you just enough to see what you're going to do with it. And if you're not able to handle that little energy that that person gives you, whether it's love, money, whatever, trust, and you can't handle it, it will be removed. It will be removed. And that's why an opportunity here is missed. Ace of Pentacles. That's what you don't see coming, because even though something looks small and it looks minute and it looks like it's not important and you have this high expectation, you can get to that level. It's not hard to get there if you take the steps. But if you want to go from here to being here tomorrow, it's not going to happen. There's a certain level pace that you have to follow in order to get there, okay? So that's what I'm seeing in the near future. Now, let's get some advice. So you have the Tower, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So your biggest piece of advice here is harsh advice, but I'm going to tell you what it is. Your biggest piece of advice, Pisces, is a few things. The first thing is if you had a bad experience in your life, okay, and you never were able to really overcome that negative experience, you need to start rebuilding your life. You need to find ways to heal the pain within you. And once you do that, that is what's going to allow you to get clear on what it means for you to completely move forward. There's this energy here, Pisces, of not being able to move forward because of the pain that you've been in. There's something here about you saying to yourself, why do I have to rebuild my life again? Why do I have to do this again? I did this 20 years ago, or I did this 5 years ago, or I did this 2 years ago. I don't want to have to go through this again. But the truth is, life is cycles. There's going to be good times and there's going to be not so good times. But how you respond and deal with these challenges is going to determine how successful you are being able to move forward. Walking around with pain and being in this place of being upset because things didn't work out the way that you want to, all that does is create more and more confusion for you. And by you being in this state of confusion, it doesn't allow you to really get clear on what it is that you want and what it is that you want to manifest and create in your life. So your biggest piece of advice here is to find ways to completely heal the pain that's within that's inside of you. Be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, how can I heal this pain? What can I do? What can I do? I need to forgive someone? Do I need to maybe start rebuilding my life again the way that I want it to be? What do I need to do? And once you do that and you get extremely clear on what you want, that's when your life is going to open up for you, and that's when you're going to be able to completely move forward and make an important decision that you're being called to make. Okay? So Pisces, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.